Hi there, this is Dawn. Finally you're getting to see the gorgeous retreat that we've been on at Hervey Bay. I wanted to hold off this video because Corrine had a second retreat happening in Newcastle, which is in New South Wales, and the girls hadn't seen all the gorgeous things that she had put together for us to do this retreat. So I thought, I've taken lots of video, little bits and pieces of video and some photos. And some of what I took was a little bit of scenery, the group working, there's some show and tell, there's some photos of people who did so much work on their box, and I admire their work because I didn't get quite that much done, but chose to do mine a little differently, and I'll explain as I go along. But to start with, the box is a lovely timber box that Corrine provided everybody with. It's just a little pine box. I'm keeping all my bits and pieces, all my little goodies. Some of these things were little prezzies that people gave us, and I want to keep them safe. But part of the kit was, first of all, to make a little house name tag that we all used while we were there. I thought I might turn mine into a little needlebook. Some people cut theirs out and made it as a little name tag that they could, pin onto their clothes, so we all knew who each other was. And it's so lovely to be able to, share that with people and then have that as a reminder, because it's I'm hopeless at it. I meet people and then I promptly forget the name, so I need a prompt, that's for sure. Inside the kit were background pieces to apply to the box, but also a nice selection of little fabrics. Not that one, I bought that one extra, but I've added it. Oh, there's a bit of thread in there too, goodness, bits and pieces of everything everywhere. But yeah, there was a nice selection of fabrics that we could use to add to our appliques, and also a lovely pack of papers from Rachel to line the inside. And, as you can see, mine's still in a plastic bag. Haven't lined anything yet, but anyway, I'll get there. I just wanted to take my time with it, but it'll happen. I just haven't got around to it yet. Been busy. The last 5 days after coming home, I've had grandchildren here, so while I did a little bit of stuff, I haven't done as much as I probably would have liked. So what I've done for my top, the top that Corrine suggested was a bird in a patchwork style. And I decided to make a little quirky bird just with some fabric collage, different pieces. He's yet to have legs. I've got to work out. He's pinned for now. I don't really know where I want to put him. But prior to going to Hervey Bay, I had, been to Japan, and I had a collection of houses that I was embroidering. And by sheer chance took them because I thought that it would be something to stitch at night when we were sitting around, and had them with me on the first day. And when you'll see throughout the video people doing pieced houses like this, sort of like this one, without the name obviously, but decorated. And then what they were doing was they were using a glue stick to put all their houses around the outside edge. So I've decided not to do that. Of course, I'm always going to have something else different to do. So I've used the same piece of calico backing that everybody was gluing down. I probably will glue it eventually, but for now I want to complete the stitching. So I've added some of my little houses, I've cut them out, Then used the fabrics that were in the kit to provide some backing, a little bit of lace. Some of this is just simply still pinned on. I haven't got around to doing that yet. I've stitched around some of these just to add them on here. You know, I don't have a great fit here yet, so I probably need to add something else. But the houses will continue to go around the box. I've marked out where the little hinges need to be cut out so that I'm not going to stitch anything over those. I've started to come around the side here, and yep, that's where the backing is going to go. And so that's sort of kind of like my plan, really. This is going to be the top, so I've added another house. I've continued to stitch more. This is just like a little brick wall. I wasn't sure whether I was going to put that actually on the front, along with, you know, I've got this castle-y thing going on and a bit of a fence thing here, none of which, of course, are stitched down. But I thought that might actually look quite nice. Sarah, well, she was making these little hexagons, and we all got a bit interested in that because they were tiny, teeny, tiny. And I thought, oh, I might like those. I'm not sure. I made them at the time. I've started to do some cantha stitching to hold my fabrics down, so I have worked a fair bit on it. And then on the backing here, I'll glue it to the house, like to the box, sorry, like everybody else has done. So yeah, that's where I actually got up to. This is going to be a fairly short video. It doesn't go for very long. I was too busy to video, but there's a couple of nice things to share. You'll see Rachel and Sarah from Roxy Creations. It was lovely to spend some time with them. You'll see Tia from Calm Creations. She was Corrine's very efficient helper when things went a bit skew-if with the venue. She was onto it and got us all sorted and made it very comfortable for everybody. And you'll see Karen from Railway Cottage. I'll put all of their YouTube links in the description box if you want to go and find them. A couple of other people shared some bits and pieces and were happy for me to include in this video. Hello to all you lovely ladies that were there. Yeah, and so that's where I'm up to. Not really finished, but I know that it's coming up to the end of day 2 for Newcastle retreat. I'm sure that Corrine will share some things once she's completed her 3 days. That she's got another day. Oh no. Yeah, yesterday was day 1. What are we up to today? Oh, yesterday's Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday, and so that's her last day. Sorry. Gosh, I don't even know what day I'm up to. I've just, yep. Having lots of little people in the house is a busy time, and Nana gets tired at the end of it, but it's lovely. I just love spending time with them. We tie-dyed T-shirts. They did drawings for me. They were interested always in what I'm doing, so I actually did a little bit of video for another project that you'll have seen maybe on my channel. If you haven't, you can check it out. I'm making a fabric container to hold all my Japanese fabrics. And so, yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to put in my box yet. Maybe, you know, some of finishing off some of this, definitely. It'll be a storage one, but what will actually finally live in it, I'm not sure. Oh, that's my little quirky bird. I think he turned out pretty cute. One of the ladies gave us all of these fibres. She shared those with us, so that was really nice. But the rest is the materials that are within the kit. As I said, he needs legs because he looks like he's flapping around in the middle of the air, which probably isn't terrible, but I thought I'd make another one. So he needs a friend. He can't be sitting there on his own. And like I said, don't know exactly where he'll finally sit. But I'll share it with you when I get around to it. I don't know when that'll be. Not in the next probably week at least. I think I've got a few other things that I need to get sorted. Cool. All right. Yep, this is going to be the start. You'll see at the end of the video a little bit of a shopping haul that I had. So that's the last part. In the middle will be all the lovely little snippets from the week that we had. Fabulous time. Thank you, Corrine, for organising it. A beautiful kit that she put together and was part of this course. It was just lovely. All right. Hope you're all doing really good. Stay tuned for the next little bit. Okie doke. Bye. Hello, this is Dawn. Just thought I'd do a little bit of a video. This is the end of day one of Corrine's retreat, and the venue has got this water pond with all these turtles. They're called craft turtles. Crafts turtle. These ibis birds. They're a nuisance around picnickers, and they destroy what's in the rubbish bins. These turtles hanging out here. So we've just all been in this room on the left here, but it's the end of the day. We're all a bit tired. Anyway, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous place. I'll do a little bit more videoing for you. But this is the end of day one. Cool. Talk to you soon. Well, this is our view every morning. Absolutely gorgeous to wake up to the bird calls. No kangaroos this morning. There was heaps yesterday, or whopper. But anyway, I'll try and do a little bit more video today. I've just been haven't got myself organised at all. Anyway, hope you're all good. It's really foggy this morning.
Need to take it when they're sunning themselves.
Yeah. The turtles are coming in. Their little heads are all poking up. They're watching me. But yeah, that was probably get sunny later. We've all got here early and we're all waiting to go in. We've got our bags ready. Got a big ibis bird here. Just hoping to get something to eat, I think. We're just getting more set up, getting our tables sorted. Got a fantastic group of ladies, and funny, everybody's doing something a little bit of difference. There's Sarah and Rachel over there. Who else do you know? Corrine, Tia, Willie. Some of the other ladies' names. There's 3 Vickies. There's Trisha from the States. There's Colette. There's Margaret. Can't see who else there is. I'll come back when we get started, all right? Okay, I just thought I'm going to video anyway because I can't wait for the noise level to drop. But these are the lovely gifts that all of our beautiful stitching friends gave us. There's so many beautiful, thoughtful things. It's lovely. Look at that cute little, we've all got these cute little crocheted little creatures. Very fun game we played. So yeah, that's all about. The noise level is going to increase. I'll show you. I'll span the room. Everybody's started stitching already.
Look at the rabbit.
Wave. You can wave. Hello. That's a Vicky. You can wave, Willie. Everybody's getting themselves sorted here. Corinne's getting busy to do some. You can wave. You can wave. The power. Funny one. I thought I'd stand out here and have a chat. You can see all the ladies inside and the ducks behind me is what you can hear. Everybody's busy. It's coming up close to lunchtime. But anyway, we're having a lovely time. I'm going to take you inside and just show you a little bit of my stitching on the table, so you can see what we're doing there. And yeah, this is us having a great time. I'm sure Corrine will share her project, but it is a covered box, so we all got a box of the coffee cups there. And I've started using my embroidered houses, and I'm making a quirky bed to go on the top. Very quirky for the minute, but I guess I'll share it once I'm done. Okie dokie, talk soon.
Backing is an old Sheridan quilt back, page. One of the ladies at the quilt show said, well, why did you put a fish there? I said, because why not a fish? So I've started most panels have got a vintage needlepoint, which I can do. They're all from op shops.
Karen
So
from Railway
every
Cottage.
panel's got a focal. So one there, they're kind of hard to see in the background now. There's one here, can you see? There's one here. And they were fabulous. They're all handmade and falling apart, and I thought I've got to do something nautical. And then when I went looking, I actually had heaps of stuff. And again, you know, so I actually made this in 9 panels, very similar to what the girls are going to do now. So if you're going to start that Roxy's volume, it's just literally blocks put together. You know, so I didn't sew mine together until they were all done, because I found I needed to stand back and go,
that's how I'm going to tackle it.
Yeah,
That's how
because I put every main piece that was the centre point, I put a bit off centre. So then when I put them together, I went, oh no, that needs to go there. So that it actually works as a whole thing. And your colours, you know, so obviously this is quite a big piece, and it needed to balance.
But I think that your tapestries is what gives it breathing space.
It does,
because it's
so
a
heavy,
flat,
I'm so
like
sorry.
it's textured, but it's not.
And look, I
Everything
made a
else
marble.
is dimensional, and that to me gives it breathing
Yes.
space, because
So
you
it's
just have a
very
large
busy.
area that's not busy.
And so if you look
And
there,
in French they call it bêtise.
What do they call it?
The bêtise in French.
Uh-huh.
In Italian it's troppo.
I don't speak in French.
So it's troppo, it's like do you need to
Lots of foreign
I
colours.
do a French knot.
So
French
this is
knots were,
a
I
lady
couldn't get
that
them right.
is new to stitching, and she's just done amazing work.
I can't read it. It's
Amazing
colonial
work.
French, so I just can't say the word in case it's wrong.
And then the cut work.
Oh, that cut work.
Cut work.
That turned out like
That's all go.
They do a lot of that.
It's
been a work in progress. We're still
calico pouch you get from Team or whatever, and you know those serviettes with a little bit of embroidery cross stitch on them? I just put it over and I've sewn it down the side, but in the meantime I've kind of decorated it as well, but that's useful. And then the thing I love doing that. And Joey and I, we love making.
Oh, I just put it on your head then. They make really nice little bags.
Now let's bring Joanne up.
You can see they work together.
Yes,
the two of them.
Well, these girls
They are
just
partners in
gorgeous.
crime.
We are partners in crime.
and now we're seeing earrings in your ears. I
But
see.
we're so
Look at the
very
rings on the
different.
fingers.
Because I buy the Vincents.
So she,
So where do you girls live then? Brisbane. So all the way to Ballarat.
to me,
To meet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we live half an hour away.
Suzanne. Oh yes, and Corrine and
Kate, the
girls,
Roxy girls,
and Catherine.
So for you
But
to
we
go-
hadn't been stitching.
No, but for you to land in Ballarat.
Yeah.
From
And this is our last night. Sunset over the water. We couldn't see it last night because of the fog, but tonight we've got a pretty little sunset just about to happen. I'm going to get some fish and chips for tea and sit and relax. It was a big week, but a fantastic week. I'll share some little bits and pieces when I get home. Cool. All right. Hope you're all good. Bye. This is my shopping haul from the retreat that we've just come home from. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to put it at the start or at the end, or, I've pieced together a whole lot of little bits and pieces from when we were there, and I want to do another little bit to add on to this to show you how I did my little quirky bird. But first of all, before I put all of this stuff away, I thought, I'll show it to you. I was a bit restrained. I didn't go silly with my shopping because I'd, just come back from Japan, so have got heaps of my fabric. But I couldn't resist one of these pouches. Corrine showed them on her video. Her friend Diane has a business, and while I could probably make one, I don't have the pattern, and it's hers, and it's lovely to have something that someone else has done. This one's got some crocheted flowers on with the birdie, and it's in these bright colours. Fabric I don't own, might not have ever bought, but happy to have it. What a great thing. I did buy zips and things. So this is just like the cleverest pouch, and it holds so much. I mean, I couldn't believe what I got in here. All the little house embroideries that I've been doing all fit in here, because you have to start using something new straight up. So I've got my little house bits in here. I've got the patterns in here. There's a little bit here. I've got pins and needles in the needle thing. I've got my threads in here. I've got, and my little orts because I keep using them. And then the ones that I've completed are on this side. So what a great little thing. So I'm pretty chuffed that I've got it. I might tell you, she only had a few, and I was one of the lucky ones that actually saw it. So she had a little pop-up shop, had lots of other lovely things, but she only had a few of these, and I think there might have been a few people who were disappointed at missing out. But anyway, that was just, sometimes you're just lucky, I'm not always. So that's my lovely pouch that I bought from Diane. So when we went to the Howard Drapery, while they have heaps of patchwork fabrics, she also had these products which are from this byannie.com. I bought some when I was doing my big black and white carry bag that you will have seen me embellishing. Can't show you the pattern making. Apart from anything else, is way too complicated. But at the time, I saw this mesh stuff, which they use for the inside pockets, and I didn't buy any, but then wished I had. It's, it's like a plasticky sort of stuff, but it's great because you can see, what's in your pocket. So I thought, I'm not done making bags, that's for sure. So I thought I'll buy some of that mesh. I bought some of the rainbow zips. I bought a wider one and a thinner one, all in the same, by the same, company. I've got some, oh yeah. I bought some of these things in Japan as well. But I thought, these were quite cute. A zipper pull. So you just add whatever length zip you want. You just add the zipper pull to it. I think this one goes on the bigger one, probably. But nowhere near me have these things. So I thought, while I see them, there's another pretty zipper pull. Quite like those. One little heart one, some coloured ones, some little ones, big ones. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to make with them. No idea, except that I saw them and thought I really need. And they weren't enough to break the bank. But I don't know. These are like $1 each or well, no, there might have been a little bit more than that. I can't really remember. Wasn't a lot. So that was me at the Howard Drapery. You know, a whole $10 worth of zips, and then whatever these were. Oh, they might have been a bit more than $1, but not much more. I also bought this little, and this. There we go. I don't even know how much that was. It told me $12. Excuse me. Comes in multicolours, but they didn't have any that went with the zippers and the pulls and things that, yeah. I bought this little birdie needle threader. I've seen somebody else use this, and I might tell you that I'm not very good at it yet. So it's in the packet waiting for me to, you know, have some patience to use it. But anyway, I bought that. At the retreat, there were a couple of ladies with little pop-up shops. There was one lady who made all of these, Kathy, who lives in Queensland. So she dyes these lovely wools. So I thought they were nice to add to the collection that I already have for embroidery. You know, they're just the sock weight yarns. Nice to have. Diane also had fabric packs, one of which was this wool blanketing, and I don't have very much of some plain blanketing, but I didn't have these nice colours, so I thought, I needed some of them, which was good. And the lovely Rachel had her fabrics there as well. I mean, there were other people with stuff, and like I said, I was a bit restrained, but bought the things that I know that I can't get get anywhere else. There was another lady with bags, and there was people with sort of dyed lace packs. I think that was Kathy again. There was somebody else with something that for the life of me I can't remember what it was now. Gone. No, can't remember. Or maybe that's all it was. Rachel had her fabrics. So I shouted myself some of these beautiful linens. Yep, they were things that I was pretty happy to get. Gorgeous. Don't know what I'm going to use them for. Just want them in my stash. Look at that beautiful one. That's a gorgeous one. They're all gorgeous. They're all gorgeous. I've actually used a little bit. I've put it already on my project that I was doing at the retreat, so you'll just have to wait to see that, because what I want to do is wait for Corrine to do the retreat in Newcastle, which today is Sunday, and she's not... Oh, God, look at that one. Oh, that was beautiful. Sorry, got distracted with that. Yeah, she's yet to do the retreat in Newcastle, so after Wednesday I thought I would go into what I'm done, what I'm doing, how I'm going about it. In fairness to the girls that are in for a lovely treat. This was a bigger piece, so I thought that would be nice to have as well. So that's sort of, I don't really know what size it is. It's probably like 25 by something. Oh no, it's like nearly 35 centimetres, this way, and it's going to be about 70 centimetres long, so that's a lovely project piece to have. So yeah, so that's all I've done. All I bought. I was restrained with my shopping. The lady that has the Dewdrop Inn was closed due to her being flooded and in the process of relocating, so we weren't able to go to that one. But we did go to the Howard Drapery that had lovely patchworks and laces, and like I said, I thought I did enough fabric buying in Japan to last me all year. Didn't think I needed any more. Cool. All right, well, I'm going to stop this little bit and the last bit then of this video, I don't know if it's first or last. Okay, you know, sorry. This might be the last of it, and I'll add the other bit in between, the sort of like, you know, the bits that we did around the retreat and scenery and things, and then I'll do a little bit of what I'm doing, and then the shopping haul. This shopping haul can go on the end. So yeah, I guess this is going to be goodbye. All right. Hope you liked hearing all about our lovely retreat. A beautiful thing to do. Gorgeous women. Shout out to lots of lovely people that, you know, new friends that we met, and friends that we hadn't seen for some time. So that was gorgeous. You'll see a couple of them in the video. A nice shout out to Jan and Sharon, my super fans. They were funny when they were, "Are you the Dawn?" Oh, that just made me laugh. I was like, oh my gosh, maybe I am. But anyway, there was another lady, a lovely lady there called Dawn as well, which doesn't happen very often in my life, that I have another Dawn in the same room. But anyway, there was. So there we go. She was a lovely lady. Cool. All right. This is it. I'm probably going to sign off here, and I'll catch you in my next video. Okie doke. Bye for now.